and welcome to my video. I have two birthdays coming up in the next couple of weeks, and I decided to make some wine glasses for those birthdays, and I want to give them to the people that getting a year older. So what I did here already, I put some masking tape on the edge of the glass. And now I'm pressing the rod into my glass so it will be fixed on the tumbler turner. And you have to be sure that this is snug, and then it won't fall off. I'm cleaning my glass with isopropanol alcohol just to get rid of every fingerprint and everything oily that's from my fingers on there, because the resin won't stick if it's some kind of oily surface. For my first layer, I put a coat of resin on there, and I'm taking my silicone brush to do that. You can do this with your fingers too. If you wear gloves, there's no problem. But I decided not to, and so I'm trying to get a thick layer of the resin on top of the glass and let it spin for a while so it has an evenly coating. So then I take my little torch and get rid of the air bubbles that are in the resin. And yeah, you got to do this before you put your colors on. This is very important. So now I'm putting my colors on. I have brown tones and a little bit of white. And the white color will make the other colors pop out a little bit more. So what I didn't use is alcohol inks. I don't like them too much because they fade very quickly. So I use liquid colorant for resin, and that does the same job, as you can see. And I let this run for you because this whole thing is like self-explanatory, and yeah, it's kind of interesting to watch what happens when you put the colors on. After I was done with the colors, I mixed up some more resin with some gold powder, and I'm just spreading this on parts of the glass, yeah, and let it spin. So here's a close-up of that glass, and as you can see, I put some gold powder in there. It's on the bottom, and on the top, I put one of the resin with the gold powder in there, and yeah, I like that very much. So it's been about 6 hours or so, and the glass was spinning on the cup turner, and the resin is still soft. It's not already cured, so it's only not runny anymore. So I'm taking off the tape because I don't want such a harsh line from the resin to the glass. So I'm taking it off, but you got to be careful not to touch anything with the glass, because you will have like a dent in the resin, and this is going to be visible, and you don't want that. What I'm doing here is I have some relief paste. I will leave the name in the description box below. And I put this on the line where the resin ends and the glass only starts. So it will cover a little bit the line that is left from the resin to the glass. This is what it looks like now, and now it has to dry for some hours. So this is going to be the second layer of the resin, and I do that just as I did this before. But I made sure, as you can see on the top, the painter's tape is like slightly a little set back, just to make sure that the resin covers the relief paste also, because I don't want it to wash off by the time when you use the glass often, that like it will wash off. So then I will take my little torch and get rid of the bubbles. And what I'm doing then, because it looked kind of a little naked, and I put some gold glitter on top of that, just a little bit, yeah, to make it look more pretty. And I hope this is gonna work. The resin is cured. It's been about 24 hours, and to get those pieces off of the glass, I take the dowel out first, because after all, this is glass, and it's like really fragile and thin on the top where you put the pressure on when you take this thing out. So what I'm doing here, I'm pressing the pieces, the smaller pieces inside, and so I get out the pieces much more easier. So, and this is how the glass looks, and I really like it. Yeah, I think this went fine this time. If you like my stuff that I do and my videos, please give me a thumbs up and share my video, maybe a subscription of my channel. I would appreciate it a whole lot. And what I forgot to mention is a little bit of the resin was going underneath the tape, and I'm taking my craft knife and scraping really careful not to scratch the glass, to get rid of those like little splotches that are there. Yeah. So this is it for this video, and I made the same glass in green and in blue. I'll leave some pictures at the end of the video because I have a few birthdays coming up, and yeah, I thought I'd just do that all at once. So up until next time, bye bye.